If you're really trying to look for those 100x's, 1000x's, then it's going to be meme coins on Solana. I think one of the meme coins that I'm pretty bullish on,
talk to me,
is so.
Really, I agree with you on that.
Do you want to hear the reality?
Go on, please.
All right, cool. The reality is, ever since my man got wifed up, this thing has been minus 30% year to date.
The content presented in this podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be considered as financial advice, and listeners are encouraged to conduct their own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions.
Crypto flip.
A good friend asked me to hold about $500,000 in my exchange account. He would wire me money and I would on-ramp onto exchange. One day, looking at those assets, I got greedy. Tried margin trading. Ended up losing 30K. Told my friend and obviously wasn't happy with me. I sent him his remaining money to his own exchange account, where he ended up losing it all, tried to make up the small difference. Feel partially responsible for this, but I feel worse for my friend as he lost $500,000 when this shouldn't have happened. I'm currently paying back the portion I lost in installments, but I feel super guilty.
Make it make sense, bruv. What the First of all, how are you giving your brethren 500 racks of your own teas to hold for you on their exchange account? Like, that's stupid. And he lost 30 bags. And then he decided he was going to revenge trade to make 30 bags. Bro, that's less than 10%, bro. Bro, that is 6%. He lost 6% of his portfolio and was like, I'm going to revenge trade to get that 6%. Like, what a fucking numpty, fam.
But you know what he was doing? Do you know what he was doing? He was trading preps.
He said it was margin trading, so.
Yeah, he was trading preps.
I heard that, but what I'm saying is, it was 6% down, bro.
Yeah, but do you know why he did that, though? Because his friend lost the money. So he's like,
no, I heard that, but his friend's paying him back, bro. Like, his friend's paying him back the 30 grand. Why was he trying to revenge trade money his friend lost?
Maybe he was doing that before he agreed to pay him back or something. I don't know.
This guy fucking lost it. Hey, listen, if you want to throw away 500K, just swing it my way, bro. Better use for your money.
Nah, for real. It's margin trading again, man. A lot of these stories include leverage and people margin trading. So it's a very dangerous thing. Just because you're starting with a large amount, which, you know, $500,000 is nothing to joke about, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go in your favor. Whether you're trading with $5 or 500K, you know, bro, the same principles apply.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Your concept doesn't matter, bro. It's how consistent you are as a trader. Because you can't tell me every single trade you've taken, you won it. But anyway, back to this story. This is a wild story, fam. Like, first of all, what I'm curious about is why are you sending your friend $500,000 in crypto? Don't you have your own wallet? Or what? You exceeded your limit, so you had to buy. I don't get it's all a
was experienced.
Okay, cool. But eventually you got pissed. He said, yo, send it to me. You know you're not experienced. So what you should do is probably go do your homework. Not start revenge trading and try and margin and try and perps and then do some. Bro, $500,000 doesn't matter, fam. The account size doesn't matter, fam. You just blow as fast. Because when you're leverage trading, fam, the margins are quite tight, fam. And once you get liquidated or you don't manage your risk properly, boy, sayonara to your account, fam. No matter how big it is. If you go 100% ape on one trade, you can blow it literally in 6 minutes, fam. You can blow in one account in 6 minutes. Well, you know, it's good. So. Yeah. I never did it in 6 minutes, but yeah, this is crazy, man. Like, this is look, you don't do this. Like, first you take the time out to learn about what crypto is, what you need to do, educate yourself, then do this yourself. Don't just send your friends money. Do it yourself. This is crazy, man. It's a crazy story.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. Let's have a look at the next one. I started following a top trader after observing his track record. His arrogance and childishness was sus to me, but never questioned it too much. Joined his paid Discord after making money from some of his trades. After trusting him, I put lots of money in and lost more than half of my savings. Girlfriend broke up with me, feeling suicidal. I was never lucky in life. No assets, no family, no role models. I just want a stable life. I never got in the first place. I'm a zombie trying to become human. This world is so cruel. Takaki. I don't even know what that means.
Big man, don't blame crypto for your misfortunes, bro. Don't make it sound like crypto is the reason why you feel like this, bro. You feel like this, yeah, because you didn't want to do no fucking work yourself. How can you get scared? Bro, I see it though. I see it. There's a lot of groups out there. There's a lot of gurus, there's a lot of people on X, there's a lot of people saying, hey, follow me, I'll give you like a billion trades and they'll all win. But take that shit with a grain of salt, man. And also don't invest more money in other people than you're willing to invest in yourself. And it kind of sounds like this guy just jumped off a bridge, like just fell backwards into the ocean thinking this guy is gonna guide me. No one's gonna guide you, bro. Everyone's out there for their own, like everyone's on their own path. They got their own agenda. No one's out there to solely work to help you, bro, because you're not paying them. And even if it's a paid group, you know what this reminds me of? Pump and dumps back in the day. Like that's what people are now starting to do. They're building up trust on their X account, on their Telegram. They're like, oh look, I got into this. Bro, it's super hard to prove that you got into this. Like sometimes I see screenshots. It's like, oh, I bought 0.2 Sol and now it's worth 800K of this. Bro, he can make that up. You can make all of these screenshots up. Yep. It literally takes very little energy. Like these guys are printing memes like that. Obviously, they can print fake screenshots just like that too. So yeah, I just don't believe everything. Yeah, don't believe everything you see. Because I'll give you a quick story. So I saw this guy on Instagram. This guy, girl, I don't know what they are, and they call Crypto Insider. I'm gonna bait him up. This guy's like, yeah, I make He's like, oh, I got into WIF. I spent $1,400 in WIF, and now it's 2.1 million. Oh, I bought $150 worth of chill, and now it's 285,000. And he's got bare screenshots, and I was like, okay, this one's fishing, and I'm sure bare people paying. And I'm like, all right. So I jump in his DMs. I'm like, yo, how can I get involved, bro? You seem to be the GOAT. He sends me to Telegram. Also, this guy is a non. Never pay anyone that's a non, bro, because you can't chase them. Anyway, so this unknown guy then gives me a Telegram. I jump on Telegram. I'm like, yo, so what do I need to do? He's like, there's a paid member group. I'm like, okay, cool. How much? 1.8 Sol. Bro, this guy from the trades that he's shown has made just in like a few carousels of a story on fucking Instagram has made 2+ million. And now he's telling me it's $400. At the time it was like $400, $420, whatever. $400 to join your paid group. Bro, how does that make sense, bro? Why does my $400 matter to you if you're making millions? Come on, man.
If you're so rich, why are you doing this grunt work, fam? This trying to give us signals, selling signal, basically. That's what essentially you're doing. But anyway, man, like honestly, see the thing about there's two kind of people, right? There's go-getters and there's people that whine and bitch about go-getting it, fam. Like this guy, obviously cool. We all make mistakes. You made a mistake, you followed the wrong person, and then it didn't go well. Like what? Trade didn't go your way. Boo-hoo, fam. You know what I mean? You're not the first one in this whole world to lose a trade, fam. So for you not to blame him or this anonymous influencer for your girlfriend breaking up with you, for you feeling suicidal, for you having no luck in your life, this is all internal things you're feeling that you're projecting outward. Blame it on crypto, honestly. So in my opinion, I think you should just probably whatever you have in crypto, sell it. You know what I mean? Go away and work on yourself before you can even try and even dabble in this market. Because listen, there are 13-year-old out there that will take your money from. So you keep feeling like this, you will get cleaned out. So I have to say it. So I have to say it from my man, fam.
Definitely.
Have it.
Definitely. It's yeah, like he just has the wrong mindset, you know. He's like he wants all the adulation and the praise when things are right, but he's not willing to take the criticism or the backlash or the downside when things are wrong. He has to be able to deal with both because crypto can be volatile, as he's now learned. And bad things can come from that. You know, your girl left you. So it's not, you know, cool in terms of like how you feel or whatever, but you just have to jump back. You're not going to feel suicidal because you left half your back. You didn't even lose everything. So technically you can get back in the game You could start plotting. You could start looking for new metas. You could start getting back in the trenches and actually make something. But now you've just, I've lost a bit of money. Now it's over. What, you thought you were never going to lose money? What did you think you were?
Warren
Really?
Buffett. Even Warren Buffett even fucking lost money from.
Come on, my bitch. This guy. But welcome back to the Crypto Flip Podcast. I am your host, Harris King, and I am joined once again with my co-hosts, Ricardo and Deji. So whether you're listening on YouTube or you're watching, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a comment or review. It really helps the podcast and it enables us to make more. So there's no other place to start with except that Bitcoin is now at 98K and we haven't even finished the month of November. Trump's not even in office. And I do remember a couple of episodes ago, Deji said before Trump gets inaugurated, we will hit 100K. So I have to definitely shout him out on that one.
No, I appreciate that. But what I would say about that is, like, this is just the beginning. I mean, like, I remember I think last episode we were talking about how on what's that website called, Polymarket, there was a chance of BTC hitting 100K. The chance was like 52%, and in just the past week, it's just been running like crazy. Like,
Bro, now the chance is 81% for Bitcoin to hit 100K.
Of course. I mean, it's just, dude, bro, it's only, 2K away. And honestly, almost, literally, because we hit all-time high today at 98K. So just 2K away, we're probably gonna, what I want to see from Bitcoin from this range is, essentially, is I want us to break it with strength. Because if you break it with strength, that means we're going next to the next resistance, which is, the price discovery, which is around 111, 120K. I don't think it'll go all the way, but obviously we're gonna have a pullback, we're gonna consolidate somewhere. But if you can break through with strength, then this run is not over. Because obviously I know we're a long overdue a correction. The reason why I say that is we're up basically since election day, BTC's up 30K. P&L. USD, not percentages. Like, literally. So it's like, that's almost 50%, because I think it was roughly around, I think 66, 68K, 67K when Trump won. So it's literally up 30K plus. So I think that is a really, really strong move. That's literally a massive rip. So I don't know if it's got another rip, then dude, because basically my target this cycle is minimum one Bitcoin will be 140K. That's my literally my minimum, like coin for estimation. So, and then we could, because obviously this is the first time we ever had like a strong cabinet with so many pro crypto per person. So it's like, we understand that things are gonna obviously be very bullish. You know, you have the first Bitcoin president. You hear me? We know you own Bitcoins. He's in the ambassador to the crypto project that he's on. You know what I mean? He's doing some stuff around that area that we're gonna talk about later on as well. So it's like I'm not trying to compare this market to any previous cycle. We just know that obviously every cycle has its own dominant story, and Bitcoin will always be dominant asset in any cycle. That like what it's doing now. Because Alta waking up now, but I still don't trust his move. I think all of this probably from liquidity from Bitcoin making that move. So things are bullish. I still remain bullish. Any pullback to the top of the range of around like 90K to 94K, it's an instant buy, and all the way down to 78K. Obviously, I don't see you going below 78K when we're correct. So I'll have some buy orders there and trying to like just long from there. But right now, I don't have any longs. I'm actually looking for longs. So we'll see how it goes.
I got a question for you. Both of you. Are you man holding Bitcoin right now?
Yeah, I'm holding Bitcoin. Yeah.
I'm not at the moment, no.
Iris is too deep in the trenches, bro.
Bro, the Iris is new.
The thing is, I had Bitcoin before, and I was like, no, you know what? And I know what the cycle is going to be, so it just does not surprise me. But I thought there would have been more flush outs into alts and into memes.
It's coming. It's coming. The flush out has been into memes. But one thing that happens is, the reason why I'm still, and Ricardo, I want to hear your opinion about this. The reason why I'm still Bitcoin heavy, like literally my portfolio, even though I've gone meme crazy the past week, my portfolio is still heavily weighted, like 70% of it is Bitcoin. Because I know the Bitcoin dominance run is not over. Like, it's the one more leg to go and a few more loads to shoot for altcoins. Because I see altcoins are quite weak. I'm trying to trade it, and then I just don't see the strength. They're not there. Bitcoin is the only thing that has strength. ETH, oh my God, don't get me started with ETH.
Hey,
Every trade I've made on ETH has been a disaster, fam. Any longs I've taken, God. Anyway,
Hey.
Rick, I want to hear your point. Are you holding a Bitcoin?
I'm holding a small amount of Bitcoin. And the reason why
Go on.
is
I wanna hear this.
because, first of all, ETH just did a little pump. So, ETH up like 7% today. Bullet. Not that fanatic. So the reason why I'm still holding Bitcoin and only a little bit of Bitcoin is because, bro, I'm out here doing math, bruv. I do not see Bitcoin as the most efficient gainer in the market today. Races to the IRS. It's those meme coin calculations. Nah, it's not even meme coins, bro.
Jimmy,
It's Solana, fam.
Oh, okay. So you mean the bros?
For more entry point too, because I'm
Wait.
just trying to work out what type of multiples you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Even from this range, let's talk about from this range.
Let
From
me-
240 right now, isn't it?
Let me tell you what my average buy price is for Solana on, and this was my most recent. This is with my most recent buy. It's $106 average price, but average price. And I bought some recently. So yeah, I just see Solana as the most. It's not even it's not even that I just see, bro. I'm out here doing maths, fam. Like I'm out here doing math statistics. And when I say I'm following like a mad portfolio theory, like I'm out here doing some statistics, and I just see Solana as the most efficient token to have money in right now. And if it's not Solana, then it's Solana 2x or Solana 3x. Obviously, there's going to be coins that outperform, but I think if you want to catch the biggest market move in a major, you should have your money in Solana. And bro, we haven't even broken all-time high yet, which is crazy, but we're like super close. I think we're probably like less than $10 away right now.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like when that happens, I'll be, the whole market will be in a different place. But yeah, so for me, my Bitcoin holding is low. To be honest, like I've been looking at the SOL BTC ratio as well, and
I'm looking at it right now.
it was
so good to make
dying
a
away, bro. Let's say we talk about the ETH BTC ratio. That shit's gone. That's
Come on.
But like SOL BTC ratio has been dropping, and has only over the last couple of days on Bitcoin went from 88 to 98 now. We see like a little uptick. So Solana has been outperforming, bro. Solana, if you pull up a Solana versus any major alt, Solana has been outperforming everything, bro. Bitcoin included, fam. So what's the point of me holding Bitcoin? The problem I have with myself is sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, why the fuck are you still holding ETH?
Yeah, why are you holding ETH? Let me ask you that.
Why has more fucking idea, bro?
No. Let's not do.
Dude, ETH, bro.
Let's come down to reality. Let's come to reality. I agree with you on that.
Do you want to hear the reality?
Go on, please.
All right, cool. The reality is, ever since my man got wifed up, this thing has been minus 30% year to date.
Stop it. that you see, you can't form analysis based on that assumption. Yeah. Yes, you got a girlfriend. This has nothing to do with Vitalik getting wifed up, fam. This has everything to do with their overall position in the market. Yeah, they're the number two, what's called L1 in the market. We're actually the first smart contract platform in the whole world. But at the same time, ETH is one, slightly inflated because it's currently at 3,300 right now. Two, we still don't know what the max supply is. Three, the fees. Like, I understand that it's got the most on-chain activity, actually not compared to Solana these days, but in terms of like the developer activity and everything, I still think people still prefer Solana for some reason, because that's what the volume is. It's cheaper to deploy on Solana blockchain, and that's what that's where the trend is going towards. So that's what's going on. That's the real truth. I don't think it has to do with it. Obviously, I know satire that you're engaging in, but still, I think it's more like, yes, I think Solana will probably be top 3 performing asset in the cycle for sure, and then guess what will be the number 1 performing asset in this cycle? It will be it might be Dogecoin, or I think it might be, what's it called? It'd be crazy meme coin on Solana. Honestly,
It'll be a Bitcoin on Solana, because the thing, like, of the majors, Sol will do pretty well, probably top 3, top 5. But if you're talking about the best returns, they're gonna happen on in the Solana ecosystem. So that's where all the activity is, right? So having a proxy to Solana, obviously, if you want to be sensible, have some Solana, do whatever. But if you're really trying to look for those 100x's, 1000x's, multiples that you're really trying to get your portfolio to the next level, not financial advice, then it's going to be meme coins on Solana. Obviously, just the question is which ones are they going to be, which we will discuss at the end of the episode.
Cool. No, understood. But yeah, honestly, man, again, like, listen, Bitcoin dominance is coming home, and when that comes home, I've already started accumulating alts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm banking on Solana, Phantom, and a few other L1s that we can reveal later on this run, and I think they're all gonna do well. Like, we're gonna have one crazy dinosaur chain, like we like to call it, because things are now shiny, new meme coin every day. One of those is gonna do another multiple 100x. You know what I mean? I hope it's Metis, so I've been accumulating that crap, but let's see.
Let's see, indeed. So something interesting happened yesterday. And for those who were living under a rock or who were not tuned into crypto Twitter, a 30-year-old boy did something very, very interesting. Crypto traders doxed a 30-year-old boy for rugging 2 Pump Fund tokens. So this is basically what happened. The 13-year-old launched a token whilst live streaming. He then rugged his token, which was called Quant, for $30,000. So he made $30,000 profit by rugging the token. He then gave the middle finger, or 2 middle fingers to be precise. Then he launched another coin called I'm Sorry, and then rugged it again for $12,000. The degens then take over and send the coin to $70 million. So his $30,000 would have been worth about $2.4 million, assuming that obviously he went to $70 million had he have not rugged in the first place. And then what the funniest part about the whole thing is that the degens then decided to dox his whole family and tokenize them by creating coins about his mom, his granddad, everybody. Nobody was safe. It was crazy. You'll probably see his face floating around on X because it was one of the wildest stories.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny.
Yeah, kid's famous now, man.
Yeah, it's just get famous for the wrong reasons as well. For the wrong reasons, I wouldn't want to be famous. Listen, I wouldn't wish fame on everyone because I know people out there jealous. Oh yeah, that person's famous, but listen, being famous is not all it's called out to be, and to be famous this way, oh my goodness. But I know if he's smart, he can use it to his advantage. But man, what a way to get fame from. And to be honest, personally, like I was shocked that he rug pulled twice, not once, twice.
The first one is like, oh, I'm lucky to get the 30, euphoria, whatever. But to do it again, boy.
But my thing is like very brave because like you're showing your face. People know you. Because that's how you got doxxed. Because like the people literally is like, cool. You wanna be like this? We'll go on Facebook and find your entire family, and that's exactly what it did. They found his entire family.
People were leaving messages under his mum's Instagram.
Of course. I
went to her Instagram to see what was going on, and she had made it private now. But
bro, she has to. She probably has to unfriend a couple of people because it's not over. But anyway, what I'm trying to make it is that only in crypto would this happen, where like you on any given day you're just entertained with the most craziest story. And my conclusion from this whole debacle is yes, it's all funny, it's all laugh and games and everything, but if a 12-year-old boy could come in this space with just one Solana, a laptop and a dream, and leave with 30 plus racks of Solana, come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't have excuse in this space, man. Like honestly, like it's there. The gains to be made is there. It's just up to each individual to focus up and just extract what they can extract from it, because eventually what goes up must come down. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Rig.
Yeah, this kid's a loser. But at the same time, if I was 13 and I was in his position, yeah, I'd probably rug as well. Bro, he's 13, bro. He's gonna go buy some trainers with that 30 grand. Like, obviously 2.4 mil could have changed.
The only mistake he made, bro, is he did it with his risky, like, with his face. If he just did it with like some features,
that's part of the fun,
you'll
bro.
be laughing now.
That's part of the fun, man. We're fully doxed. I think
for life. He needs a facelift to escape this, bro.
I think though the problem is because I was when I looked through the videos, like when my man sold both of the bags, it was like a massive, it was like a 50% drop in the price of the token. Some was even, I think one of them were using more. So I don't know what school my man's going, but I wish, bro, I was 13 and doing that kind of because, bro, that's gonna go in his CV, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if JP Morgan hiring when he's 21, bro.
They fucking will, bro.
Reading something.
They absolutely will. I would have been surprised.
That's if the FBI don't come to his door first.
What, for rugging a dead token though?
For stealing $30,000 worth of investor money.
Wait. They could easily. That's the reason why when I first saw it, I'm thinking, dude, FBI's gonna visit you, and they can still. They probably still will. They probably not. He's not number one on their most wanted list, but they'll circle around to him. Eventually, watch, because what he essentially did is pump and dump. Like the same guy that was saying, yeah, how about I'll send it and then I'll buy it and then you sell at the same time. I was like, that's not motion, fam. That's just stupidity.
Oh, that TikTok guy. I think it's TRJ Trades or something like that. Yeah.
JR,
Yeah,
That's it.
what a clown. What a clown.
Yeah, there's a lot of like things happening where you see retail really getting involved, whether it's people buying Chill Guy and flipping an account to like 100 bags in a few days or whatever. So retail's really here, and now's the time to capitalize. You can have your long-term bags and whatnot, but there really is a lot of liquidity floating around, and if you're paying attention to what's happening, getting early entry in things can really change your life. So someone who might change the lives of all of us, Donald Trump, might actually be buying a crypto platform. So Trump Media and Technology Group is reportedly in talks to buy a crypto platform backed for over $100 million. What do you guys think of that?
Yo, so on this, I was looking at what tokens backed like provide. The token list is very small. It's like 18 tokens,
Okay.
and most of the tokens are US based. A couple weeks ago when my man was talking about, I'm not going to tax US crypto, blah blah blah. He's gonna try and work it out in such a way. I feel like this is the first step where he's saying, listen, I'm back in my chat. I'm gonna be the crypto president. I am gonna send your bags to infinity and beyond. And yeah, I feel like he's backing what he says, which I completely, I appreciate, because I feel like the whole time when
you sound surprised, bro. You sound like you believe in Trump.
I was looking back to the previous videos, and he was like, "I don't believe this guy." Cap.
Yeah, bro. This is like another a good step towards him saying, "It is, you know what? I believe in crypto." And obviously, I know he doesn't like manage Trump Media 24/7. He doesn't. It's probably his son or his cousin or something.
I think it's his son.
But it's just a massively good step in him in the brand saying, yeah, we're about crypto and we care. And on top of this, apparently he's gonna hire the first crypto-based US Congress role. Like when he comes into power.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, so there's gonna be like a crypto advisor or like a crypto something in Congress. Like, yeah, up a crypto role in the US government, which would be a mad thing. So yeah, on him buying back, did you man see the back meme tokens? Because they were pumping, bro. Like some came out of nowhere. Have a look at some of those prices. Some came out of nowhere, did a mad thing. When the news broke, the backed share price went up 166% in a day, bro. That's a share. That's not.
Wait, is it a public company?
Backed is a public company.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, and he's saying copping it for 100 mil, which is man. Looking at the token listing, it looks like it's gonna be I've never thought about living in America, but yeah, if there's no tax on cryptos, I still ain't going to that place for that shit. But yeah, it's good news, man. It's good news for the space.
Yeah. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. This is actually, to me, this is just, I mean, like I just feel like, see, Trump is that kind of guy that because most people think, oh yeah, he's capping, he ain't gonna do all those things. And because you think that, not that it will purposely do it, because there's money to be made in this space. Obviously, if he benefits from this as well, and so on. So it's like, because you expect him not to, he's definitely gonna do it, fam. He's like the ultimate contrarian, fam, with the likes of Elon and his camp, and Dana White, who's freaking unique in his own right. Like, this is enough. The reason why I was like, if I had a vote, I would definitely vote for him, and I'm getting a lot of clapback from, even at work today. One of my workmates, I'm not gonna drop no names because I don't want her to feel embarrassed. But yeah, she was like, and the thing is that she's actually American, but obviously she's long as migrated, is now obviously living over here. But when I mentioned, I was I was like, yeah, the weather is not great. It's not the great right now in London, and she's like, it's not the same in US politically. Like the heat politically is weird now because Trump is in power. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Trump is here to save us. And then she was like, oh, don't get me started, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, so I guess you're not pro-Trump. Which is crazy because, like, she should be, like, you know what I mean? Like, if she understood what's gonna ensue after he goes into presidency chair, like, you should be excited. You should be happy. You know what I mean? Especially if you're an investor. So, personally, for me, I think a lot of people are grossly, like, misinformed about him. And, like, bro, I don't care about all these wild allegations outside of the politics that actually matter, what that governs the whole economy in terms of fiscal policy, and then, like, inflation and all that kind of things that actually matters at the core of politics. But yeah, man, like, I'm not surprised. He's that dude, fam. He's him, fam. And the thing is, I'm starting to see a cultural change in the US now. The reason why Memecoin will continue to do well is because people now feel like it's not a criminal anymore. Like, I don't have to use my VPN. Like, dude, no one's gonna come knock on my door for rock pulling. That's why you see kids rock pulling the professional traders. Like, it's crazy. You know, I won't say professional traders because I'll say Memecoin traders. Should I say? But yeah, yeah, man, it's because it's all the effect of Trump. Like, wait, before Trump, yeah, is even in office, Bitcoin is about to touch 100K. The war is already stabilizing. They're already calling that they want to keep using the US thingy as their reserve. Tensions coming down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's before he even goes into office. So imagine what happens after he's in office. So I'm not trying to say we're not gonna come down. We're gonna keep going up, but like, it doesn't get no more bullish than this in terms of narrative, in my opinion.
No, definitely. You just gave me an idea. So, obviously, up until this point, it has been very hard for US investors to get exposure to certain tokens because, exchanges can't list them, or, they can't get into ICOs or whatever it is. And they can only get exposure via DEXs or whatever, which can only really appeal to a certain subsets of, the population, those who are really savvy in the trenches, etc. But with the change in narrative, with the change in policy, with the change in personnel within the US government, this potentially could really open up in that way as well, whereby not just the fact that it's crypto friendly to companies from, oh yeah, come build here, or, you have better taxes or better regulation. It's like, for the average person, they'll get exposure. Like, for example, Binance obviously had to open up Binance US to comply with the US thing because it's a very different landscape to the rest of the world. Imagine if Binance could just list tokens and the Americans could just buy them. Like, it's really an exciting proposition. And on that note, actually, Trump was actually had a private meeting with the Coinbase CEO, Brian Armstrong. So I'm pretty sure that these types of conversations would be happening.
100%.
So yeah, it's definitely very, very, very exciting. But on the notion of exchanges, Binance announces BFUSD, a yield-bearing stablecoin, offering 19.55% APY that can also be used as collateral. Now, I guess the first question is, where does this yield actually come from?
That's your first question.
Yeah.
My first question is, what happened? What the fuck happened to BUSD?
Oh, I even forgot about that. I can't even lie.
Wait,
That's good.
I think to comply with the regulatory compliance, I think they deprecated that, actually. I think so. So I ain't seen it in a minute.
Memecoin market cap, it has an infinite max supply and a total supply of 68.22 million, which is obviously the market cap. So technically it's still there, but only used on pancake swapping sites. And I've got a little bit of BUSD from when I was dumpster diving back in the day, getting APYs and that. So yeah,
So
interesting.
you could probably convert that to BNB or convert it to any other.
Of course, but it's still a dollar peg stable coin for now. So yeah, I'm just that's my first question. Next question is, yeah, how are they backing this yield for going into the future? It might be 19.55 now, which means they're making something like 119.55. But when the bull market ends, and it will end, and there's less heat in the market, they're gonna readjust and they're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, we can only give you 2%
100
APY now."
100%. That's one thing I've observed during like the bear market, where like the products that they offer during the bull market is different from what you get in the bear market, because they can't consistently meet that
Yeah,
promise yield.
unsustainable.
It's not sustainable. It's not. This is just for them to have the. Literally, bro. If you think about it right now, like, these centralized exchanges are now starting to do what banks are doing with our cash, which is basically fractional banking, where like you give them 100K, they'll be like, cool, we can hold you 100K. Well, here is your PNL. Here's your everything's going. It's available for you to trade because we got the reserve, the back it, and then we got millions and millions of billions and billions of USDT. And essentially, what they're doing is they're using your money as collateral to basically back this yield. And for me, I'm telling you, fam, like, if you try to make me a case around like, cool, we're overdue for correction, when I see things like this, I'm just like, ah, for fuck's sake, here we go again. But like, I wouldn't dare short Bitcoin right now, fam. I literally don't have the balls to short Bitcoin. Like, literally, if I did, I would. I just don't. The catalyst is way too much, and yeah, like any 2% move, 10% move, that's not what you want to trade. You want to look for the big long dump, like 20%. That's the one that you want to short, not 2%, 3%, because you get wrecked.
I guess I get kind of flashbacks to the days of, you know, Celsius and all of these botcoms offering these APYs. Well, there was one that everybody was pushing, especially Anthony Pompliano. I forgot what it was called.
They would bear
If it comes back to me, I'll say it. BlockFi, because there was this meme of him saying it. So, oh, BlockFi, it's a rocket ship. Jump on board. Next thing you know, the thing went into liquidation. So, but yeah, he was getting roasted for that in the bear market. So, but yeah, so it kind of just gives me flashbacks of that, and I'm sure they would have all of that in the back of their minds. But if it becomes a trend again, and you know, people start to take shortcuts and do things just to attract people to their platforms, and then you know they don't have the liquidity to provide all of these, you know, APYs, then you know it could be some exchanges blowing up, and that's something that we haven't had yet, really. But it always happens. It always seems to happen every cycle.
Let's not get twisted, though. I think Binance is too well connected and too deep pocketed to be.
That's interesting you say that, because I'm sure a couple men said that about FTX, bro.
Well, I never said that about FTX. FTX was always like, well, FTX came out of nowhere to rival Binance. Binance has been in the game since I've been in the space.
That's true.
I've been in the space for more than 2 market cycles now. So it's like, they've been around since eons, essentially. So it's like, what, they came in at 2016? Fine. They've been in the game for almost 8 plus years. But FTX came out of nowhere and were just printing crazy stable coins, man, offering crazy yield that was not sustainable. And what happens? Towards the tail end of the last year, when everybody was over leveraged to their neck, I'm talking about literally they're over leveraged to their neck, they all came crashing down because it was not sustainable.
No, for sure. It's it's something you have to watch out for, and don't drink the Kool-Aid when you see these offers, especially if you have to lock your stake your tokens, because you might not get them back.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we are going to talk about the top 5 meme coins you need to invest in this cycle. Not financial advice. So we're just gonna go around, and I'll start. I think one of the meme coins that I'm pretty bullish on
Talk to me.
is Giga. So
Really?
yeah.
Surprise, man.
Giga's falling off, man.
Giga,
No. Well, obviously, it's not doing well right now, but I think it's just a buying opportunity for now. But I think there is there's a few reasons why I like it. They do regular like spaces. They get KOLs. There's a lot of people on board. There's a very easy to understand meme. They have they do stuff in IRL as well. They go to different events.
What's KOL? I've seen that.
Like it's like influencers basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So so they interact with people. They go to events to do with like fitness and stuff. I think they went to it wasn't World's Strongest Man. I think it was Mr. Olympia. They went to Mr. Olympia. They did stuff from there with like the Giga thing. So yeah, there's a lot of bullish things that they've done. They haven't really got CX listings, which I think is actually a bullish sign, because when they do, then obviously it's going to pump on that news. And yeah, that's one of the ones I'm bullish on. Rick?
Okay. Rick?
What's your choice?
You just want one?
Well, one, and then we'll go around.
All right, so one meme coin I'm really bullish on. Don't buy meme coins because they're all but if there's one, for me, I feel like I've mentioned it bare times, and I'm just waiting for that exchange listing so I can finally sell this. Is Frog. And the reason why I like it is because it's just a really good CTO project. Like the project came around because the owner, so some devs and the designer, who is an active artist, worked on this project. They released it, and then the dev decided to rug the designer. The community came in and said, "Nah, f that," and they sent it. Initially, they sent it like, so the token, the original with the dev, it went to like 1.5 mil, and then the dev rugged, so he flocked off with like something like 100K or something. And then community saw that, and because the designer, he didn't transfer the tokens to the designer had nothing. Community came in and said, "Fuck that." Initially, they ran it up to 30 mil. And then, yeah, memes were just getting more and more popular. It ran up to 60 mil, ran up to 500 mil. I think it topped out about 600. Now it's back to about, I don't know, probably something like 388 or 400. And yeah, I'm just waiting for that exchange listing because, yeah, decent backstory. That artist now is sitting on like millies because the community is the community is just strong in it in crypto.
I love that.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for that to be listed.
When the community is strong, there's a good strong chance. I saw a prediction recently on my X, if I just bring it up quickly, and it said the probability of Coinbase next listing to be full work is like, I think 10%. So it's definitely possible. And if Binance does it, then you know what's going to happen after. One of the tokens that I'm basically looking, I'm not in this yet, but I think it's going to do really well in this market, because I think one thing my thesis is, and I don't know if you lot can correct me, I feel like in this market, because we're seeing a lot more activity around on-chain activity with meme coin creation, like I'm talking about record-breaking amount of tokens that have been generated, because no one really cares about ICO anymore. Like if you look at the funding rate for ICOs, bro, they're dead. They're dead. No one cares about ICO anymore. I'll just rather go do meme coins, we circulate that B and just make sure that everybody gets in, and then do whatever you want to do, dump or not. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more different, unique concept being tokenized. So, and I feel like last cycle was all about dogs. You know what I mean? Obviously there was the odd ones, but I think dog really dominated. Like Shiba came out of nowhere. When you saw Shiba, you like knew it was going to do well, and a bunch of other ones. But I think in this cycle, it could be cat that to come to take over. So I've got two talking in my mind, but first I will talk about this one. Mumu the Bull, the Mumu thing. It's got a market cap of 146 mil. So it's got at least a minimum of 10x upside. And the thing about this is the community is also strong. I think I see a lot of activity on X. The Telegram is active. And I think people are looking for unique concepts to invest in, because obviously Doge is leading the pack. SHIB is doing SHIB is doing SHIB things, Paper doing his Paper things. And now, if we focus on just Solana ecosystem, the one that the biggest token in the Solana ecosystem is Bunk, because I sent it in our group chat recently. It's basically Bunk and it's never boom. So I think all those things are like above like billion market cap, and I think Mumu can probably get close as well. So that's one of my picks.
Yeah.
Next,
Ricky, you got another pick?
Now I was just gonna say, you know, the mad thing about Bonk is obviously Bonk was one of the main meme coins that kind of kickstarted this whole one, bro.
the whole thing.
And it
So
was
that is exactly, and that means Bonk's to go another leg. I still think Bonk's got another 4 or 5x. That's why I feel like things like Popcat as well can move.
Popcat can win. Popcat is a top pick of mine, but the market cap is kind of high. But basically,
No,
I'm hearing online, but I don't think I believe it, that there's gonna be a market a coin that flips Doge this cycle. I mean that flips Doge,
it's possible.
and
It's definitely possible.
be something that comes out of nowhere. But yeah, it could very well be Bonk, bro. I remember I knew someone that got like something like 300K from that Bonk airdrop.
No way.
That was back then, bro. That was back in like fucking March or February.
So tell me they have
300K has got to be something like 20 million now, bro. Which is insane.
Crazy.
Imagine getting airdrop 20 mil. That's crazy, fam. What a
Yeah,
blessing.
crazy.
But what I was gonna say, Shiba Inu, like, I'm not talking about Doge because Doge is doing his thing. Doge leading the market, but Shiba Inu, a derivative of a top coin on ETH, is 14.7 bill. Let's just say 15 billion. I think everything else, like, if Solana's gonna do the move that Ricardo and I are predicting, and as well as you, Iris, that's why the reason why you're spending so much time on chain. All of these meme coin for Solana could literally rip at least 5-10x when it comes to the peak market cap of the peak of the all season. So obviously, do what you will with that information. It's not financial advice, but personally for me, yeah, I'm accumulating memes still. I don't even have enough because all my meme bags from the previous cycle that I round trip, they're all on ETH. So they're not doing much. Like Pepe, I got bags of Pepe, I got bags of SHIB. They're doing all right, but because ETH is dead in the water, it's not doing much. So all these, there'll be Popcat, Dogwith, Punk. I'm just looking at them just like one day, maybe I'll get an entry, but there's no entry coming from. I'm just gonna have to trade it. Buy high, sell higher, literally. I hate when people are like, oh, I'm waiting for it to correct 30%. Cool. You keep waiting, bro. You keep waiting, fam. You keep waiting.
So we've got 4 so far. So we've got Giga, we've got Frog, we've got Mumu,
Yep.
we've got Popcat,
Yep.
and for me,
I don't know if you got. Go on. I was gonna say Mini. Mini is another cat. I think Mini
was the one I was about to say. Number 5.
Mini with the banana head inside banana. Yeah. Like that, dude. I think that one as well is around 100 mil market cap. So it can literally do it. I think. Wait, hold on. Check.
No, it's 40. It's 40.
Yeah, dude, that can definitely do a 10x plus. Like, if you're talking about maximum upside, that probably has the biggest upside, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the community is very, very, very strong.
Yeah.
Getting shielded by influencers as well. It's it's definitely another one to look out for. So yeah, keep these on your watch list. Obviously not financial advice.
100%.
And with that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.